guys? Time to show off a new build going on to my buddy Jay. He wanted a Harlequin style Volkswagen watch. So we took the prime Harlequin colors, which are the dark blue, a teal, a yellow, and a red, and put it all together in a build. So yeah, it's already running. I was like, this has been sitting here for a minute. I had to swap out. We had an issue with the little nick in here, and I finally got in a replacement double lock clasp. Yeah, it's like, am I saying this right? So I used a full lume dial. I don't even know how to describe the dial. It is a it's kind of made more for like your skeleton style movements where you can kind of see through, but we backside lume those. So all this down here is actually lume. So I took those same colors and we did red, blue, and yellow handset on there. Did a red cerakoted case, yellow cerakoted crown, blue cerakoted caseback with a yellow ring. We did the band in the yellow with yellow on the sides with teal or turquoise, whichever way you want to go. The bezel we did in a dark blue with the turquoise inlay in the numbering. Custom engraved caseback and crown and double lock clasp. Added the red back in so that we're always going between those same colors. And that's the build. This was, it seems like it wouldn't be too hard to do, but man, this was a bit tough. It's because we did additional layers on this. Because, come on there we go. Because Jay wanted this to be a full lume build. So one of the things with this is you have to have multiple layers. It is tough to even get the movement in, the bezel on, because the tolerances are so much tighter now. So to show this off, let's turn off this light. I know I got some, let's see, maybe I need, is this one easy to get to? That might help. And then I got two more over here. Power. All right, so that will help some. All right. So as you can see, we're just super illuminating with the UV light. So everything looms. So that's your build, man. So custom loomed Harlequin Volkswagen build. Turn these lights back on. That button. Ooh, man. These don't seem bright, but man, they are bright when your light's out for a minute. So to go over it once again, 4 primary colors. You got your darker blue, turquoise, red, and yellow. We use the same 3 colors in the handset with a full lume dial. No turquoise hand there. I've done a turquoise before. I used to have white hands that had like a turquoise lume to them, but then that would throw off what this is because I couldn't replicate that lume to do it on the other ones. It like came that way. So that would have been the only one way that I could have incorporated turquoise there as well. But we've got plenty of turquoise because the whole band is done up that way, and you've got your inlay here. So custom engraved, double lock clasp, caseback, and crown. Adjusting the band on this, you need to look where the inset is. That's where you can punch them through. You have your arrows there as well. Remember, on the other side, it's the opposite. You flip it. If you need to remove 3 total, take out 2 and take out 1 so that your clasp isn't in a weird spot on your wrist. If you push it to one side or the other, it kind of gets a little awkward. And you have your micro adjustments right here. Just like a toilet paper holder, I push it in with like tweezers, like long needle nose tweezers, and then I push it over and step it into that one, flip it over, step that one in. It is so hard to open it, and try and, you can get the bottom one in, getting the top one in and wiggling it around without clicking it over to the other ones. You'll see what I mean. So if you need to make a micro adjustment there, double lock clasp, when you squeeze this, that piece there kind of, which won't focus on. That's how that works. I think you already have bands from me. So bezel's not going to turn much. There is so much Cerakote on that case and on this bezel that it was a beast just clicking it. So this is a tension ring bezel regardless, which means it's on there with tension holding it under the lip with a tension ring. Getting this thing off would probably destroy Cerakote. So it's not coming off without a fight, but it's also not turning without dedication. So automatic mechanical, you've got a rotor in the back, so as you're moving, it's winding. And what you do with that is before you put it on, wind it just a little bit, because unless you're setting the time and then you're like super active and moving around, this thing's not going to keep time. So what you're going to do is back the crown off the threads until you hear it and feel it clicking. At that point, you can wind it. It'll wind as turned that way. Clockwise, as you're looking at it. Counterclockwise, doesn't wind it, but it is a lot easier to keep your finger spacing and go back and forth. 4 or 5 seconds of this mixed with your rotor movement will keep your time throughout the day, and if you do it for a little bit longer, you're going to max out your 31-hour plus power reserve. You cannot overwind it, so don't worry about that. You can sit here and wind all day if you want. Has a slipping mainspring and will not affect anything. Once you're good with your winding, you're going to pull it to the one and only click, and you can now set your time. Does not have a hacking movement, so that second hand's going to keep going. You'll also notice you've got what's called a wobble crown. This deflects lateral pressure from going into the stem and into the movement, so when you're pushing and prying on it, you're not putting any adverse pressures on anything. Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 12:11 p.m.
12:11. Push it over, get it out of that time setting. And then wind it down. And sir, you got matching beads, as matching as we could get, with a little bit of flair to them. Did a custom box for you. Got your white lid, you got your yellow side, your blue side, your red side, your teal side. That's pretty cool, right? So, we're like, wait, what do we do for the fifth side? There's 5 sides. I was like, oh, let's just do the white dial, because there is some white on those. I guess it's kind of silver, around your wheel hubs and such on the car. But that's your build, man. I think it came out pretty awesome. It's going to come with watch cleaner. This is good on all glass and metal, so everything here. Non-streaking, non-toxic, non-residue, as well as a microfiber. And you're also going to get some fine scratch remover. You've got a domed acrylic glass that you can scratch, but if you do, you'll put a tiny bit of this on it and you'll buff it out with your microfiber. If the scratch is up and down, just go left and right, filling that scratch, haze it, buff it out, and it should be gone. If it's still there, wait a little bit, let that solidify, and then revisit it. If you scratch the Cerakote, that's different. It's like scratching your car. You can always put a little bit of gun oil on there and kind of cover it up a little bit, kind of mask it, unless you're getting down to the metal. And that is a different beast entirely. So try not to rub it on concrete or anything too terribly abrasive. But that's it, buddy. Jay, thank you so much for waiting on this. I just wanted to make sure this was as perfect as I can make it. These things are not the simplest thing to do when you're dealing with Cerakote. So I know you've been waiting on this for longer than I'd like to reference. But there's your build, man. And if you want me to build you something custom, and unique AF. Reach out and I'll see what I can do. And if you want to continue to see videos like this, like and subscribe, so I put them up all the time. Thanks, guys.